Today, everybody, is a big day because we have two collectible shows that we're going to be going to. And they're both here at the Niagara Falls Convention Center. We have the Kuya's Collectible Show as well as Niagara Falls Comic-Con Holiday Edition. This is going to be a lot of fun, so let's get inside. Alright, everybody, we have made it in and we're looking around right now. I am noticing some pretty cool stuff that they've got, like vehicles, and I see the turtles back there. And we also have, what's on this side? I think you can meet Santa. That's fun. Oh, and look at this. We've got the leg lamp. Fragile. Must be Italian. Found the first booth, everybody, with collectibles, and I want to show you what they've got because this is something that I have never seen before. When I was younger, I think I've talked about these on the channel before, but I used to collect these little guys, but they were the Star Wars versions. I had no clue they made Transformers ones. But above that, we've got like some older Hot Wheels die-cast cars. Some of these figures up here, the statues look amazing. Like, look at this Transformer up here. This thing is crazy, and they've got so many of them. Look at this. Is that a Transformer back there? Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. It's that Buzz Lightyear one. I've actually seen this before. There was a video that I watched a long time ago, but I've never seen one in person. Oh, and check this out. They've got a bunch more, and it seems like they have Marvel as well as Transformers. And I used to, like I said, I collected a lot of the Star Wars ones. I don't see any here, but this is like completely new to me. Just made it over here, guys, by the celebrity corner, and it's really cool because there is a bunch of people behind me, and it seems like it goes all the way down, and I believe one of the main things that they have here this year is most of the cast for the original Home Alone, which is so cool to see. Doing a little bit more walking, everybody, I bumped into some interesting figures. They've got the Scoops Ahoy Stranger Things ones here. A little fun fact about this Robin as well that I wanted to mention is that this is actually the original mold that they had over at Fun Days during San Diego Comic-Con in like 2018, sometime around then. It's technically a really hard one to get in the regular color. Then we also have like Frosty the Snowman over here. Leela's really cool. That Godzilla 1999, I love that one. And then coming in a little bit, everybody, we've got some action figures from NECA. And look at this one, guys, like Frankenstein. And we also have Alf over here, is so amazing. This is one that I do have in my collection, but you love to see it. And then over here, guys, checking out the pops that they have. More Frosty the Snowman, Lydia, Sideshow Bob, glow-in-the-dark Mr. Burns. Some pretty cool stuff. I especially like this Beavis and Butthead here. Oh, and then up at the top here, guys, I believe these are the Super 7. Yeah, they are. Super 7 up at the top there. It is Donatello and Michelangelo, almost like ooze versions of them, and they come with like the little turtles. Ah, those are so neat. Slowly getting through the crowd, everybody, but I think we have found our first big Funko Pop booth. So yeah, let's go in and take a dig. Actually, you know what? Before we even go in, everybody, we might as well take a look at what they have on the outside. Lots of one-piece figures. Actually, a lot of anime in general. This might even be their anime ysection, if I were to guess. But like Ymir's Titan up here is so cool. That's a vaulted figure. And it's nice that they put vaulted on there as well, so you know you can find them in stores or not. But yeah, we also have like Krillin over here. And I am loving that Luffy Gear 5 at the bottom there. Oh, it's the Glow Chase. That's neat to see. Also up here, everybody, check this out. We've got the Dustin, Eddie, and Demo Bats Pop Deluxe moment. I hope you guys can see that all right, but it's got all three of them inside. 110. I don't even think it's that bad for something this size. Now, I've come into the booth, everybody, and I want to check out these bottom ones here where they have a lot of 2-packs, like Kermit and Constantine, Peter Pan and Peter Pan's Shadow, Donald Duck, Angel, and Devil. We also have some vinyls down here, another product from Funko, but a similar size to the Pops. We've got some 3-packs. Phil and Lil, lots of great stuff down here. Flipping around to the other side here, everybody, it looks like they have their superhero, and I think it's all Marvel. I'm not seeing any DC yet. Aha, here's the DC stuff anyways. But yeah, I always like to see what Batman they have, because you never know, there could be one that I need, but we've got like this one over here. I do think, actually, funny enough, I have every single Batman here. I think I do. Maybe no, I finished off that set, so I do have Armored Bruce. But yeah, you never know. It's always good to check, and I like to pick up the new ones, and if they're like, you know, a reasonable price, why not? But I think we're good to go here. Yeah, like I said, always good to check. I also got to show you guys these signed figures that they have, and it looks like they have them in those new Bloody Protectors. How cool is that? I wonder if they have any other ones around here. Those are the new things made by Funko. Yeah, look, Clark Griswold. Check that out. That is sweet. But yeah, some really cool signed stuff over here. Alligator. Who is that signed by? Oh, you know what? Maybe they had like one of the artists from Garbage Pail Kids here a little while ago. That's pretty interesting though. Also the Chester Cheetah, Max Rebo, and then getting lower, Stan Lee superhero version is so cool. And I wanted to show you guys these down here because we have White Goodman as well as Peter LaFleur. I'm a big fan of the Dodgeball movie, so this could be a fun thing to pick up. I just know they go for about like $200 each, so we'll keep walking around, but I'm thinking about these two. And then because it is close to the holidays, it looks like they have a bunch of their, well, festive figures out. And not just Christmas, they also have like some Halloween ones too, but I figured I might as well show them because like Hermes, always a fun one. They've got, look at these ones, guys, Alphaba Valentine, and there's something else I wanted to show you too. Oh, here they are. all of their digital figures because we've got like Worf, we've got Bugs Bunny, and then Lucas from the Stranger Things set. That's pretty sweet. Okay, I found my next booth here, everybody, with some pops. And I'm noticing, oh, actually, there's a really cool one up there that I'm gonna have to show you. It's a Christmas one that's actually pretty fitting for a lot of the celebrities here today. But I'm also noticing they have the original Jay and Silent Bob. When we get closer, I'll show you everything. Okay, I made it a little closer, everybody. If you wanna check it out, we've got 11 here, but then these are the ones that I was talking about. We've got Blunt Man and Chronic. We also have Jay and Silent Bob, which is so cool. And look at that, guys, a bunch of tubs over here. That is something you don't see too often. I love that Bruce one. They also have a bunch of board games at this booth, and like I'm noticing the Grinch Candyland, which is honestly something I've never seen before. And then coming over here, we've got like a lot of those, those fun Fantas from around Halloween. And we've got like Christopher Lloyd signed stuff and a bunch of Jason Voorhees. Well, a bunch. There's a few. Actually, no, there's a lot more signed stuff than I thought that is Jason. Okay, I made it to the outside, everybody, where I want to show you these because they have the Home Alone 2 figures, which I think is pretty perfect for the amount of, celebrities here from that movie. But the one that I was really talking about here is the Home Alone Kevin with McAllister home. This is one that I don't think I'd ever seen in stores before. It's the first time I'm checking it out. I did notice from the backside, though, that there was a pretty big ding in the corner, and so I don't think I'm going to be going for it today, but I do love that one, and I want to get it eventually for sure. But yeah, doing a little bit more looking, Zombie Bart is pretty cool. We also have like Josh Allen, lots of interesting stuff actually. Rollout Collectibles is our next booth, everybody, and it looks like they have some good stuff. Actually, you know what's funny? I think the last time I was at their booth, I took a look at this exact Stan Lee, but I noticed here they also have like Robot B9, which I think is so cool. We've got Cornholio, Skibbity Toilet, a lot of the Lord of the Rings figures up here. We also have Garfield, Saw, a great variety. Like, look at this. The original Rocky Horror Picture Show Riff Raff. Coming around the side, it looks like they've got like Jingle All the Way, Santa Claus, Chewbacca with lights. That's a really fun one. Karen from Frosty the Snowman. I'm looking around here. Withered Bonnie. Some really great Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, especially with the new movie being out. That's cool. Stranger Things. It seems like this section here is like what's new and trending at the moment, which is honestly so cool to see all together. Came down a little lower, everybody, where I want to show you these Stranger Things figures that they've got because they have some of the newer ones from like season 4, but they also have season 1 Mike and then Steve with sunglasses from, I believe that would have been season 2. And I think that 11 is maybe, I'm trying to remember, season 1 or 2. No, maybe it's 2 or 3. I don't know, somebody help me in the comments. Came across another booth here, everybody, with a lot of Funko Pops. This is some great stuff. If you guys want to check out behind, too, before we get to the ones in the front here, look at this, everybody. We've got a lot of the ships, some of the larger ones, too. Oh, and I love that Biker Scout, one that I do have in my collection, but that is just such a great one. Now, getting down to the table here, everybody, I'm noticing, look at this, we've got number 1 over here. We also have Optimus Prime, the original Yoda, which I do have in my collection. That was actually a gift from my friend Adam years and years ago. And look at that, it's about 50 bucks. That is so cool. Getting down here, look at this, the original Alice over here from like that original wave of different like Disney characters. We've got Cusco, Wheezy, Mrs. Potato Head, so many good ones. Quail Dog over here, Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to name as much as I can, guys. It just like stands out to me because there is a lot. Oh, look at this one here, buddy. We've got Dart, and this would be from Stranger Things season 2. That one I definitely know. Coming down to the other side over here, everybody, I want to show you these ones because there's a lot of stuff that I am interested on this side. Smaxy the Seal, King Hiss, Crayon Box. The Spread Your Wings Crayola Crayon is so cool. Coming down farther, we have like Cinderella. That's an interesting one that I haven't seen in a long time from like the live action. I think it would be the show. Looking around more, everybody, we also have like the Hershey's Kiss, the Pop-Tart Strawberry Milkshake. I love that figure. We have Scooby-Dum. Then down here, Community. That is a set that you hardly ever see, which is so cool to see them all together like this. Look at this. We have, well, 4 of them anyways. I don't see the entire thing. Who is missing? There is one missing. Let me check the back here. Yeah, I think, well, no, there's 2 missing actually, but still a pretty complete set or close to it. But yeah, everybody, honestly, some nice stuff here. Always good to check because you never know. You might find something interesting like, well, a couple of these ones up here. Found another really cool booth here with a lot of Christmas stuff and just like holiday things in general. But I noticed over here, and I've never seen these before. They're made by, it looks like Memory Lane. It's Santa Claus is Coming to Town, like a set of action figures. Look at these here, guys. Miss Jessica, Kris Kringle, Tanta Kringle? Is that her name? I don't know if I ever knew that. Tanta Kringle. Did they spell it wrong? What the heck is that? But then also some minifigures up there too. We've got like some Peanuts ones. And then something that really stood out to me here, guys, they have some of these vinyl idols, which was made with, I believe, Vinyl Sugar and Funko. Yes, it was. Take a look at that on the bottom there. But these are so interesting. We've got the Soup Nazi. We also have Marty McFly and Clark Griswold. 3 that I honestly think are so cool. And I'm debating on this Marty here. I just love how that looks. Okay, everybody, well, that was pretty much everything for Niagara Falls Comic-Con Holiday Edition. Now, next up, we have to find the Kuya's Collectible Show, which, like I said, is somewhere in this building. And well, everybody, I think we found it. And if you take a look down here, there is lots that we're looking for today, especially up in the top corner. And check this out, everybody. Before we even go to any of the booths here, there are lots of tables that we're gonna have to check out. Okay, I gotta show you this, everybody. I was over here looking at some Pokemon cards, and Nathan and Cassie over at Card Catchers were showing me different things that they've got, and there's some really cool stuff in here. But then I had told them that I needed, well, the Japanese McDonald Pikachu, and they were nice enough to gift this to me. So seriously, thank you guys so much. But yeah, I just want to look through here because there was some amazing stuff. Even there's like singles binder over here, so cool. Found a really great selection of pops over here, buddy. Bryce Harper is a cool one up there. I like that one. I pulled his card not too long ago, actually, which is cool. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it's funny to see. We also have like Dolly Parton over here, Elvis, lots of rock stuff actually in this section. I wonder if there's anything that maybe like stands out, like this Michael Jackson down here is really cool. And then going down, we've got like One Piece, Pokemon, lots of television shows. Oh, and the new Harry Potter collection. That's nice. Coming down to the end over here, everybody, I want to see what they've got. We've got like, ooh, Herschel is a pretty cool one. I know there's a headless version of him, which is kind of a sad one, but the pop is really neat. Lots of Stranger Things. I feel like that's been like a big thing for today, just like Stranger Things figures everywhere. A lot of horror stuff too, and that original Boba Fett, always fun. Found another booth over here, guys, 519 Funko, if you guys want to check it out. There is lots, like Tusk up here is really great, and Tank is cool. Ooh, hold on a second. We've got Dark Springtrap over here and the Chase Cupcake. These are interesting figures. I totally forgot the Dark Springtrap even existed, actually. Mr. Bobinski's also great with the little mouse there to the side. What else do we have? Freerin, Pokemon, some of the American Horror Story ones. And then checking out the table here, I want to show you guys because there's some nice stuff. Like, look at this, My Chemical Romance. We also have Grover and C-3PO. Oh, Surf's Up Batman. That is one I haven't seen in probably close to a decade. Coming a little farther to the side, guys, we got like Sakamoto Days. We also have Adventure Time. So many great figures. Garfield. I'm trying to point out as much as I can, guys. Cartman up here is also really cool. Oh, and then down here, look at these guys. 2 Doctor Who figures that you hardly ever see with these older stickers too. That Hot Topic one they don't do anymore. And then that Think Geek one. I don't even think Think Geek exists anymore. Bit of a tongue twister. Bumped into Dylan over here, guys, from MDK Collects, and I wanted to show you what they have at their table here because it looks like we've got a lot of Riverdale, Pokemon, and guys, for like $5, this isn't bad at all. I can hear him recording me now too. He's recording me now too for his video. What do we have though, guys? We've got like Medium Invader, Deadshot, Twinkie the Kid, Ronda Rousey. That is an interesting one from Pop UFC that you don't see very much. And then he's got a couple good sodas in the back here as well. I don't know if there's something I need, but of course, guys, I've got to dig around because you never know. There could be something. Look at this, everybody. Okay, we just came over to another pop booth here. Look at this. Oh, you know what? There was a lot of people faking this one for a while. Yeah. You can definitely tell, too, like the box is a bit of a different color.
Just got this a few days ago, which is another one that's faked a lot.
Is this one real though?
This one's real. It's got the stamp.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can tell with the whatever.
Well, you can also tell by how like weathered it is too,
Yes.
right? Like it's been on a shelf for a while. Oh, Billy is a weird one, man. That is cool, guys. Look at that. Do you mind if I see that other one again for the video here?
Yeah.
Let me just take a look here, guys. It's the this is the funny one, Asswang, if you guys don't know, from the Legendary Creatures and Myths. Yeah, you've never seen this one before. I also don't think I've ever seen this version.
I don't see it that often.
But it's like a convention one, guys. You can hardly even see it in the box. It's black and then it's like bloody too. I just jumped into me showing you guys new figures here. But yeah, it's a pretty cool booth. Lots of good stuff. Maybe we'll do a little bit of digging here too. Now, if you guys want to take a look at the rest of the stuff that they've got here, there is some interesting figures. And I'm liking, like, for example, your guys, Batman Guitar Solo. Is that one the 1989 version? We also have some of the rarer ones in the back here. It's always cool to see. And here's a few of the ones that we actually took a look at a second ago, like Billy, also that fake Freddy, and where is he? Asswang over here. There we go. But yeah, some really random stuff. Also, Art the Clown with glasses is cool. Ash above that is really nice. And then I saw, while I was walking around, everybody, I want to show you these here. Look at the Five Nights at Freddy's figures they have. There is some nice ones here. We've got like Jump Scare Baby. We also have Foxy, Freddy. Bon Bon is probably the one that stood out to me the most, though, because this is a character. I mean, I never see this one ever, but he's got it for $60. That is a pretty good deal for this guy. I just want to see if the box is all right. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. Found another small spot here, guys, with some newer / older characters. Like these guys here are a little bit newer. There's some of the, digital NFT ones, but like Poe is so cool. We've got Boondock Saints, New Girl, Schmidt is pretty neat. Also Sting, the original version. And then if you guys want to check this out here, like there are just so many figures at this show. It goes all the way down. And I'm trying to see if there's anything that might stand out to me. Ice Spice is cool. That's the one where when I bought it on Funko.com, both of them, I bought 2, came damaged. I don't know. Anyways, Flava Flav is also really neat. I've got that one though. Endo 02. I love that figure. There's so many random Five Nights at Freddy's ones around that, yeah, I mean, it's cool to see anyways. And we've got a lot of Disney down here. We're looking for maybe Andy. Fun fact, did you know, Dad, the voice actor for Andy actually follows me on Instagram. Little fun fact. Yeah. That's so cool. But yeah, they have his figure right there. The first time Andy's ever got one. Okay, I did a little bit of digging around the booth, guys, and I think we're going to be going with these 2 here. I got both for 60 Canadian. I think that's a pretty sweet set of 2. Well, everybody, I've got to say, this has been a pretty good side of the show. And if you guys want to check it out, we still have a couple aisles to go. And I see a few more collectible booths down there. So it looks like we still have some good stuff to check out. Taking a look on this side over here, guys. This is one of the booths that I saw from a second ago. I was walking down the aisle. There's a lot of Disney stuff. And I am on the hunt for some of those older Pixar ones. I'm up to date on Soul. I have most of the ones from Toy Story. It's a lot of those weird ones that I'm missing, and I'm gonna dig. You never know, could find something. Here is a weird one, everybody, that you don't see very often. The Ghostbusters and Domo. This is a set of pops that, honestly, I love seeing because it is just so random. And below that, everybody, take a look at these here. We also have some of the ones from Scott Pilgrim. We've got Kim here. Look at this here, everybody. I actually need these ones. We have the Manticore, which is one that I, funny enough, used to have in my collection. I don't know why I got rid of it. Did I gift it to somebody or maybe I sold it? I don't know, but I do need Manticore here. I also need the Unicorn and Wilden Lightfoot. So I think these are going to be 3 that I'll probably find out, see how much they are, and maybe pick them up today. If you want to check them out, not from the side and in the front, you guys can see there they all are there. Pretty sweet. Walking up to another booth, everybody, I wanted to come over here because there is some interesting stuff, like that original Nightwing, or at least one of the earlier versions of him. Oh, this is funny. It's the DC Legion of Collectors version. So not the original, but similar, maybe even the same mold, just like a different paint job. And then above that, everybody, look at this. Anna and Elsa with those little, I forget what they were called, but those little ones that, like, when, I think it was when either Elsa or Olaf sneezed, they came out. It was one of the shorts they did after the first movie. We also have, like, Ellen up here, which is so random. We've got Stitch, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Some of the ones from Peppermint Lane. Also, look at this, all 7 dwarfs together. That's really fun. Honestly, guys, just some great stuff here. And I did not expect to see so many Simpsons. Look at all of these guys down here. And then I wanted to check this shelf because you never know, there could be something I need. We've got a lot of those, like, Funko exclusive characters, like, for example, Oodles, and we've got Frank Von Wiener. And then above that, just looking, we've got Doug, but that is a Pixar one I do have and wouldn't need for my collection. Came over to Pelvis Collectibles, everybody. This is a booth that I always like to check out because I usually see them at shows. And I noticed they're WWE figures. And I want to show these because I don't normally, but look at this down here, guys. This is one that, funny enough, I think I do actually have in my collection. It is the Logan Paul one. I thought it was so random when it came out. But then behind that, look at this John Cena one here. Is it, I gotta know, is he actually invisible? Let me see this here. Oh, okay, that is actually really cool. I'm a big fan of that. Then just past those, if you want to check out the table, there is some great stuff here. We've got, well, of course, we've been checking out a lot of these ones today. We have Stranger Things, we've got some Star Wars, a lot of anime, Funko Fusion, some of them. No, this is all the original set. That's cool. Then coming around to the outside of their booth, what do we have here? A lot of anime, which makes sense. They do a lot of anime figures, but you guys know what I mean. And then up here, check this out, guys. We've got a couple of the limited edition ones. Like I'm seeing like General Grievous up there with the event stickers, kind of weird. We also have that SpongeBob that I picked up a little bit earlier too, which is cool. We've got Cinnamoroll, Dunharrow King, oh, Phantasm. This is a nice one, and it's funny, my brother really wanted this one, and that is such a cool figure. We also have like Metal Sonic 3.0, Orko. I think this must be their like limited edition section. It's cool. Bumped into a pretty cool Lego booth over here, everybody, and I know I don't normally show off Lego, but it's cool to see some of the older stuff that you can check out. Like, look at this over here, guys. The Avengers. Is it a bunch of like minifigures inside? It is. That is really cool, and honestly, it's the first time I've ever seen that Iron Spider bust. I wonder if they have, because there was also an Iron Man one coming out soon too, I believe. Ooh, and look at stuff like this, guys. Some older Lego Star Wars. Like, this is that kind of thing because it is getting close to the holidays. I should be looking for gifts as well. And, you know, my brother's a big fan of Star Wars and Lego, so you never know. Maybe this could make a good gift for him. And if there is anything for him, this is where we're going to stop it. So, no, you won't be able to find out in this video. Found a cool selection of amiibos over here, everybody. And there are some interesting ones like Duck Hunt. I think I have a couple of these ones, but they'd be out of box. Oh, but no, like Wii Fit Trainer, I definitely have sealed still. Pac-Man, so cool. I like Rob over there. Yeah, just some odd ones that I don't think I've seen in a long time, or at least, you know, since they were in stores originally. Now, this is pretty cool, everybody. I was doing some walking around. The turtles were over here, and then I realized we actually bumped into the TMNT collector. And if you guys don't know, he is the world record collection of Turtles memorabilia. We also have Frederick B. Owens over here, the voice of some pretty iconic characters, and he's got his entire list back there if you guys want to check that out. Some cool stuff going on. Well, everybody, there we go. That was pretty much everything for the Kuya show. So I think with that being said, let's go back and I'll show you everything that I picked up. And just like that, everybody, we are back from the cons, plural, because there was technically 2 today. And I am so excited to show you everything that I picked up. And we'll just start with this bag here. Oh, right. These are some interesting ones. If you don't know, I've been on this long journey of trying to get one of every single Pixar character. And while we were there, I was actually able to get 2 more for my collection. Actually, now that I think about it, we talked about it a little while we were there. So anyways, I was able to get Wilden Lightfoot. This is one that I was actually so excited about finding. And then I also grabbed the unicorn. They were $15 each, and I had done a little bit of thinking while I was there. I knew I had Ian and Barley, but then I wasn't sure about the Manticore, but then I remembered a little while back I ordered one. So we're good, and I believe I've got every single character now. Or at least every single Onward character. And these 2 look amazing. Like, honestly, the way they did Wilden, I think was such a perfect way to do it. And I kind of wish that they also did just like a pants version, but I understand why they didn't. This makes more sense for a pop. And then when it comes to the unicorn, I know I am technically missing the chase version where the horn is glitter, but what I thought, and this is just kind of what I've been thinking anyways the whole time, if I have one version of the character, I think that's good. Especially if it's a character that, you know, I like, but it isn't my favorite. So when it comes to unicorn here, it's one of those ones I'm okay with just having one version. Now, everyone, getting into the next bag that we've got here, I think we'll start with this one, because it just takes up so much room in here. I did end up grabbing that Marty McFly vinyl idol. I had debated on the Clark Griswold, but they were $45 each. Clark might have even been $50. And then when it came to the Soup Nazi, I think it was also $45. So they were a little bit more than like regular when they first released, which is totally fine because they've been out for a long time. It makes sense. But it wasn't something I expected to find today, and I don't know. I didn't want to grab all of them. So let me open this one up and I'll show you what it looks like, because it is so cool. The amount of detail that go into these. And I believe the artist for these, if I'm not mistaken, was Kid Bookied. I actually follow him on Instagram and he does some amazing characters. You can actually find characters that they never turned into real vinyl idols, but it's his style, so he does them a good amount. And yet this thing is just so cool. And I love that he's got the skateboard, which it is a little bit bent, and I'm wondering if it was supposed to be like that, or could I fix it maybe? Either way, I don't know. It's still so amazing, and I am glad that I picked, I'm glad that I picked this up. The good news is, everybody, he's got the base, so even if he doesn't stand, we should be fine. Yeah, you know what, everybody? There we go. He is looking pretty good. He definitely stands with it. The feet fit in nicely, and I think that is a great addition to the collection. Continuing on to the next thing that I got, let's get into those Pokemon cards, because today I ended up grabbing 3. There was that first one that I got for free, and I got them all at the exact same booth just because of how nice they were, and I really didn't expect this. I guess I'll give you a little bit of a story here. So when I was picking this one up, I actually was at the booth next to the one that I got this from. I was talking to the guy. He had a sealed pack where you got this, as well as I believe 2 other random McDonald's Japan cards, something like that. And I was gonna get that so I could open it up over my cards channel. I was thinking of doing an entire Pikachu collection, which I'm still thinking of doing soon. And anyways, I thought it would be a lot of fun to have that to open up, to get this Pikachu as well as some other cards. But the problem was he only took cash, and I didn't have enough to purchase the pack with me. I don't know why, I just didn't bring very much. But then when I went to the booth just next to theirs, the father and daughter were so nice and gifted me this one for free. And so I knew later on during the con I had to go back and pick something up, because I'm like, if I'm gonna get some cards, I have to get it from them. I grabbed the Pikachu EX and Ash's Pikachu. These things are so amazing and are gonna make great additions to my Pikachu collection. I really do just love both of them, and I do not have either. The backs look so good too. Like, I'm not gonna get these graded, but it's always nice to know that the cards do look good, and check it out, they're pretty clean. And so anyway, some amazing additions to the collection that I really didn't expect to get today. And now, continuing on, we have, I guess, a soda and then 3 pops. And we'll do these ones next, because I actually got them in a bit of a bundle deal. Because this one here, the Pepe, was originally $30, and then this one here, the SpongeBob, he was selling for $35. I definitely showed you that I bought these two together, but the reason that I want to mention it again is because I actually got them for $60 total. He gave me $5 off, which I thought was pretty cool, especially because this one here I think goes for like $50 to $60. So to have both of them for that price was pretty sweet. And Pepe, I love this Pepe. I have been wanting a Pepe Pop for so long. Another one that I would love to get eventually is Rizzo, and I think Pepe is a good start to that. And I know that we have Rizzo for the Muppet Christmas Carol, but it's not a full-size pop. I need one eventually. That's for a later date. Getting Pepe today was seriously so great. And then this SpongeBob here is perfect. I actually missed out on it at my local Hot Topic, so for me to be able to get it today was just such a great find. I am such a big fan of this episode, especially because it's like, you look like a girl. Am I a pretty girl? This is gonna be going in my meme collection 100%. This was just such a great find. The one guy that I talk to sometimes at cons, he had just got in a large collection of them, and I have not seen this figure for a long time, so I got Bon Bon from Sister Location. It's really great. The box seems to be in nice condition, and what's cool about it too is that on the bottom here, it's like, I mean, it's not perfect. I could get this off, no problem though. You can see like the residue from an old EB Games sticker, which means this is totally legit and was available here in Canada at some point. But anyways though, yeah, so great. I'm a really big fan of it, and yeah, I think I paid $60 today. I don't really know what it goes for, but here's the thing, I never see this figure. It's a nice box, so I went for it. And then everybody, I showed you guys earlier that I bumped into Dylan from MDK Collects, and while I was over at his booth, I knew I had to pick up something, so I went with a Marty McFly soda, which was already opened, and the reason I didn't care is because, well, he was selling the Chase Marty McFly, and this is honestly such a great one. I don't think I have it. See, here's what happened. I wanted to pick up something from his booth because I love to support whenever I see him at the con. But the thing is, I was like, do I have the Marty McFly Chase? And he had it for $15. So I thought, you know what? That's pretty much like buying a regular soda. So even if I already have it, it was like, you know what? It's still a great purchase. And I don't think I do. I still haven't looked though. Either way, it's a great figure to add to the collection. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this hunt because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bit of a longer one. I haven't edited it, so I don't exactly know how long it is, but I'm guessing if we're going by the bar at the bottom, we're right about here. But seriously though, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow.